Morning. Happy Monday. This is Monday, June 2nd. It is 8:04 a.m. It is 59 degrees. This is in the year 2025. That's right. 2025. I don't know why I like to say 2025 like that. It's just something I do, I guess. Okay. So it's Monday, and I did not watch any of ST's videos. I did look to see how many he put up, and he put up 2. Okay, truck, what are you doing? Are you going to let me go or what? I guess I sat there too long. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on from that. So what else did I watch? Well, I didn't watch much else about the shooting in Hickory because it was just, I can feel myself going down this road of negativity, and I'm going to have to keep it under control. So I didn't watch any more. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but I'll try to find out today. Because I think there needs to be an arrest soon. If there hasn't been. Other news, there was a car that plowed into pedestrians. Other cars in Pigeon Forge. From what I understand, this was the lady or man was having a heart attack. And they hit the gas instead of the brake. And that's what caused the accident. It's really sad. I think that there's some pictures out there or video, and it's just, I don't know why people want to put that up. And of course I stumble on it because, I've in this algorithm of Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. And I just said Pigeon Forge. It was Gatlinburg is where the accident was. So I said it wrong. It's Gatlinburg. Because there's so many people walking there and traffic, people cruising. So it's just not good. Wow, there ain't nobody here today. There ain't nobody here. Well, I say not many. Not many. I understand the one plant worked on Saturday. We didn't, but the other plant did. So, I found somebody to watch that gives more details on the Diddy Trail. It's a guy, and I'll tell you his name in just a minute. I want to say Armand Higgins or something like that. Wiggins. Anyway, he gets up early in the morning and he goes to the courthouse to try to get in. And then he takes notes, meticulous notes. And, because you can't record. And he says he's objective. I keep putting very in there and I shouldn't. He says he's objective, that he's not trying to, he's trying not to come across as being one way or the other. That's the way a journalist should be. They should never show, their true feelings. They should just be telling the news. And that's basically what he's doing. Now, he agreed that Mia's testimony was not good for the government. That Mia was not the best of people they could have called to the stand. Now, he went over more with Capricorn Queen. Is that her name? I hear these names, and then when I say them out loud, I feel like I'm getting them wrong. Anyway, she was definitely a star witness for the government. Or the prosecution, whatever you want to call them. She was definitely for, a good witness for them. All right. And I don't think the other one has ever... We'll find out today, I guess, if they ever found her. All right. Now, I'm going to show you we're going to talk about makeup real quick. And then I'm going to go to work. All right. Get in there. some of you have been raving about my lip combo. Now, I don't know if this is the same one, but I'm going to talk to you about what I've been doing. And then, you know, I get on these kicks where I put so much stuff on that I don't know. I mean, I can only guess at what I'm putting on. All right. So I'm going to show you how I did it today. Today, okay, this here is what, these pencils I've been alternating. This is the Lawless Make It Fuller, or no, forget the filler, in Desert Mauve. Needs to be sharpened. Oh, my nose is running. My nose is running. Where's my Kleenex? All right. So there's that one. Desert Mauve. Then this one is Milani Desert Rose. It's the rollout type that I don't especially like as well as sharpen. There you got it right here. Okay, now the one I used today was the first one I showed you, the Desert Mauve, right? Yep, from Lawless. Now these are available at Sephora. You don't have to get this. This is what I'm trying to show you. You don't have to get the high dollar liner if you don't want to. Now I've also used that Maybelline, and I'll list the color below. Okay, this is the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper. This is the one that has the plumping effect, supposedly. Now this one's going to be more brown. This one is Espresso Shot. Quit rattling. Okay, see, it's more brown. Alright, so I've been using all those. Now on top, and this, I use the liner, and then I use this. This is an eyeshadow pencil, but I've been using it on my lips. This is the Sephora Colorful Shadow Sticking Liner in Periwinkle Matte. Okay, I put that all over my lips, you know, inside the liner, and then I just let it sit while I'm finishing my face. You know, so I'm letting it sit maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And, you know, I put on my face. Now, today on my face, I'm not going to try to be a secret anymore on foundations. This is the Couture Mask Fit Red Foundation. Now, if any of you follow makeup on TikTok or whatever, you know that, or beauty talk, I guess I should call it, that last summer the big thing was the Couture powder, not powder, it was the, I can't even think of the name of it. Anyway, you know, it's in a compact and it's cream. That was the big deal last summer. Well, this one is, they're trying to make this one a big deal for this summer. Now, this one is more matte. I'm going to show you just a little pump here. And then I'm going to try to cover up them lines and see what happens. So that's what it looks like. I didn't bring a sponge, so anyway. I got too much. See, a little goes a long way. That's the problem with this foundation. A little goes a long way. So it covers it. So this is what I consider this day and time as full coverage. So this is $22 or $24. I don't know. So the first thing I will say is, if you don't want full coverage, you don't want this. So you may hear that this is supposed to be glowy. It says Luminous Glide and Hide. Okay, it is not luminous, I don't believe, unless you put some kind of illuminating primer on or a really heavy moisturizer. And it is matte. It says 72-hour total coverage. I'm not going to wear it 72 hours to find out, but I do think that it will stay on for until you take it off. Unless you're just really, really sweating. Now, I did not set it over the weekend, but I did set it today with the L'Oreal powder, the pink powder. All right. I also have the this was a kit that they were doing for the release of this foundation. This is the Titir, ever how you say it, Glide and Hide Blurring Concealer. Now this concealer is different in that you got two different kinds. You got a liquid on one end, and on the other end, you got a stick. So the stick should be more thicker, so you can hide, you know, whatever. So my thing is that this foundation would work good on a hot day, if you're doing photography, if you're getting married, and you just want to hide everything, whatever. This is what this foundation is good for. And so now we're going to go back to the lips. All right. This is what I use today, but this is not what I use every day last week. Some days I was using Maybelline, Superstay 24 Hour, the Inspire, Reviver, and Savant. Well, and then some days I would use this. This is the Teddy Tint, Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint in 40 Petal, P-E-T-A-L. Anyway, this is what this looks like. Now this Teddy stuff is more of a stain. That's what it looks like. All right. Now, once again, I'll let that dry. Then when I'm ready to get out the door, or after I get in the car, I take this. This is the lip gloss I've been using. I've been using in the Whispering and all that good stuff. This is the Buxom Lip Oil. Full-on plumping lip oil in White Russian. Of course, my favorite gloss is the Buxom White Russian Full-on Cream. But this is the oil. Do I like it better? Do I like the oil better than the lip gloss? No. But I do like this. I still like the lip gloss a little better. But this has a little different take on it. And I think it might last a little longer as far as helping your lips stay moisturized. But it still dries eventually. You know, I have to keep putting it on because I get addicted to it. But I love this. I would recommend you purchasing this if you want to try something new. It is, you know, Buxom. It's going to be more. It's not outrageously expensive. I'm not sure exactly, but I'll have it down below. I want to say $22. I think right now there's a coupon on Ulta, because this is available at Ulta. But fabulous lip gloss or oil, whatever you want to call it. It's fabulous. You need it. You need it. Okay, one more thing I'll mention and I'm going to work. Heated eyelash curler. Y'all know I've tried several different heated eyelash curlers. And this one I saw on TikTok. But I didn't order it from TikTok. I ordered it from Amazon. It's the same one though. I think it was Laura Lee, you know, a big influencer that was using it. Okay, you turn it, it's, you know, it's rechargeable. There's the USB thing. And here's the button on the side. You turn it on. There's a little purple light that heats up, and I don't know if it's showing on here. It don't look like it's showing. But it is lighted up. It is lit up. And you let it warm for about a minute, and then you just do your lashes. And I like this. I think this is helping. Now, sometimes I'll go back in with it after I've applied my primer and lift my lashes even more. And I'm not recommending you do that because you do take a chance of breaking your lashes, but just be careful and it won't. And you don't leave it on there for hours. You just leave it on there maybe 10 seconds. And you'll know if it's too hot, and don't leave it on as long if it's too hot. Don't leave it on but 5 seconds. But this works great. Now this was, I want to say $17, but I'm not positive. But I would recommend this one. And this is one of the few that I have ever had that I would actually recommend. So, now make sure you cut it off. You don't want this sitting in a bag or something at home. I don't know where you keep your eyelash curlers, in a drawer. You don't want to leave it on. It does cut off. Now, I will say it does cut off, but you never know when it might malfunction, so always try to remember to cut it off. So you on, off. All right, and that's all I've got today. Just remember, I didn't buy any of this stuff all at one time. It's all been gathered up over time. And, you know, I have a budget where I spend so much a month, and I try to stick to it. Now, I'll admit sometimes I go over it, but then the next month I'll try to cut back. Like this month, I'm probably not going to buy as much. And, you know, this is when I really start batting down the hatches and not buy anything until the Sephora sale or toward Christmas. So you may not see me buying much here lately. But I've got plenty of stuff I can use that's new to me. You know, I told you I went through all them boxes that I had from Ipsy and all that. So I got plenty of stuff I can use. Don't worry about that. All right, I got to go to work. I hope y'all have a great day. Behave yourself. I did try to clean up my car yesterday. I'm proud of myself. I don't want to take those glasses in. I'm going to take these in. All right. I hope y'all have a great day again. Love you. Bye.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you.